Так, все. Продолжаем катать в любимую игру. Так. Что в Телеграме?
Revelio. Revelio.
Что это? Ящик. Серьезно? Бронированный тролль, нет, такого не попал. Да? Не знаю, тяжело против такого. Огромного.
We'll reclaim what is rightfully ours.
Могу на кого-нибудь натравить. Было бы неплохо.
Lumos.
Цель какой.
Petrifacus totalis.
Улетел. Что это такое за место? Что тут происходит?
Petrifacus totalis.
Try to find.
Давай, проверь. И второй идет. Второй пошел. А в целом.
Petrifacus totalis.
Пойдет. Двоих одним ударом.
This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful.
Ну,
Accio.
поехали.
Confringo.
Давай. О, пошел. Паучки, получается. У нас будут, да? Блин, не совсем.
Revelio.
Блин, что было?
Revelio.
Никакого достать не интересно, блин. Ладно, честно.
No witch or wizard will be spared.
Petrificus totalis.
Если заклинания столбения нет такого. Вроде бы. Столбений? Да не вот это. Нет. Столярность. Барда. Слушай, так нет такого. Перу. Рутса. Лада Китар. Нет. Заклинание столбений. Что за заклинание такое? Ну-ка. Спасибо. Ниже. Так, Хогвартс. Не, ну вообще, надеюсь, вот. Ясно. Ладно, столбеней. Блин, ну можно, конечно, что снайпера шот.
Reminds me of the time I nearly fell out of a car.
Давай отойдем подальше.
Not like I'd pulled out that one. Lucky if I missed one.
Тут сюда появимся. Попробуем его ударить.
Potato. Expelliarmus.
Упс. Да, вон он упал. Разбился. Беда. Платишка лежится.
The wizards will have no choice but to submit.
Confringo.
Who's there?
Давай, ребята, пройти. Игрушки. А, скелет игрушки.
Petrificus totalis.
We're close to a breakthrough. I can feel it.
You only have Ranrock to blame.
Реально печальный тип какой-то. Что такое? За местечко. Фига тут. Целый потайный ход. Так, ладно. Нужно контратаку. Чтобы остановил человек. Так.
Revelio.
Ворота реально.
What are you up to now?
Подожди, я на карте переместился в другой, да? Да, слушай, нифига. Здесь вход. Здесь переход. Ну, как это сделать? Вот. Понял? Замутался таки, ну ладно.
Revelio.
Да, он тут торт стоит огромный.
Revelio.
Чё? Ты чё? Это что такое вообще? Где ты его взял? Где ты его взял? Где ты его взял? Нет.
Revelio.
Ah, but if the air is cool, it always takes longer.
Surprising how many nifflers you can find down there. I do have a knack.
Так, ну-ка, давай посмотрим. Какого уровня? Двадцать 40, а, ну тут тоже 20-40. Тут уже мощнее. Там, конечно, нормальный уровень. Ой, игроков. Ботов.
Having none of your nonsense. Loom like that again and you'll soon find yourself with now for poachers at your back.
Huh. The location marked on the map isn't far from here.
Always got me wits about me. You find yourself roaming the land like a little lost lamb.
Please don't mind dying to make it.
Revelio. This looks like trouble.
Scout around with Fellcroft or something.
Shut you! I hear you! You little coward! Levioso!
Die for that.
Violent streak in this one. Defender. Confringo. Depulso.
Hey, that's mine!
Stop right there!
Levioso!
Such arrogance!
Expelliarmus.
Levioso!
Defender. Confringo.
Bastard! You know what you do. No! Careful now.
Expelliarmus.
None of that petrificus nonsense. What have you done?
You got a man!
Confringo. Expelliarmus. Revelio.
You dare slay one of my own? You will fall! No.
Defendo. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Depulso. Confringo. Defendo. Expelliarmus. Depulso. Confringo. Defendo. Confringo. Depulso. Expelliarmus. Defendo. Confringo. Depulso. Levioso. Accio. Expelliarmus. Depulso. Defendo. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Depulso. Confringo. Defendo. Expelliarmus. Depulso. Confringo. Wingardium Levioso. Confringo. Defendo. Expelliarmus. Depulso. Confringo. Defendo. Expelliarmus. Depulso. Confringo. Confringo.
You let Nora Treadwell go, didn't you? You're about to wish you...
Defendo. Confringo. Expelliarmus.
I've seen you use Expelliarmus many times. Won't work on me.
Confringo.
Tell you that.
Defendo. Expelliarmus.
You may be more skilled than most students, but you're not
Depulso.
better than me. Quite the impressive fighter, aren't you? But now you've met
Confringo.
your match, I'm afraid.
Confringo. Defendo. Ha!
Expelliarmus!
Levioso! Damn you! You little coward!
Totalis.
Так, там два босса есть.
I don't like the looks of that encampment.
Пульса. Редуктор. Это пульса. Ну, это будет. На, вот пульс.
Strategically laid out. Haste is a forged chariot. I shall not allow the very life of me to be held ransom at the mercy of recklessness.
Is that you, Roylance?
Expelliarmus!
Confringo!
Levioso!
You cost us out. We had that Merlin woman till you showed up.
Incendio!
Oh, it's actually quite cute. Keep your body bind curses to yourself. And the bored! I'm bored up here! Are you even trying?
Incendio! Leviosa! The flames consume you!
Depulso!
Protego!
Leviosa!
Confringo!
I will not be cast about for your amusement! Really enjoying the view, but unlikely put... Is it you who've been... Was that meant to be an attack of some sort?
Leviosa! Depulso!
Nice try!
You've put quite a few of...
Incendio!
Oh, it's a bit like,
Wait.
being on fire, isn't it?
Oh, I'm gonna enjoy this.
Know you're there.
Show it! Take over, bitch! Or we get back! That's just pitiful!
Trouble's brewing and I'm without my friends. Trafficus Totalis!
You may have eluded me now, but you'll pay the price for it next time!
You should never have come here.
They come after me. I'll stick 'em like a nogtail.
I can't decide what I enjoy more, killing beasts or skinning them.
Suppose it's worth a look. Now, take over!
Confringo. Expelliarmus.
Confringo!
Depulso.
That in first, do you think?
Levioso. Accio.
You may want to.
Confringo. Defendo. Expelliarmus.
That's proper feeble, that is.
Ringo!
Confringo. Expelliarmus. Defendo.
Confringo!
Confringo. Expelliarmus. Depulso.
Clumsy little fool. Confringo!
Defendo.
Let's see you survive.
Reducto!
Confringo.
Time to teach someone!
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I've most...
Petrificus totalis.
Nothing to poach in Arranshire except spiders. Not worth the trouble.
When I had an otter when I was young like, I transfigured it. But it just changed into another otter. Yes, of course it was a different otter. What do you think I am, a muggle? I could tell it was a different otter from what I started with, because of how it looked at me. Oh, shut up.
Confringo. Expelliarmus.
Stop that! Hold still!
Confringo.
Oh, too hard.
Defendo. Expelliarmus.
Damn you! Levioso! You're a bit dodgy with...
Your poaching days are over. Defendo. Confringo. Repulso! Expelliarmus! Accio! Leviosa!
Put me down right now!
Wingardium Leviosa!
Put me down at once!
Defendo! Revelio!
How come I always draw the short straw?
Accio! Levioso! Repulso! Defendo! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Repulso! Revelio! Perhaps not the best place to be caught alone.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
My mother adored
Perhaps a hybrid. Bouncing tentacular.
Confringo! Defender! I've finished the activities you assigned me, Professor Garlic.
Wonderful! I hope you gained a greater appreciation for the flora in our lives. I am forever enraptured by it. Just yesterday, I spent hours pruning my self-fertilizing shrubs and flutterby bushes. Didn't realize how long I'd been at it until the sun began to set. Well, if there's one thing I love to see more than my plants thriving, it's one of my students doing the same. Now, ready to learn Flipendo? Chin up, keep a light grip, and it's all in the wrist. Let's see you give it a go. You will want to focus with this spell. Nothing as mortifying as knocking back a colleague when all you wanted to do was move a few pots. Wonderfully done! Practice a bit more, you're welcome. So here in the greenhouse, just... Mind the plants, please?
Flipendo! Reparo! Professor, I was wondering where you're from. What's your background?
Oh, how nice of you to ask. Well, let's see, I grew up in London, right on the Thames.
That sounds lovely. All the sights and bustle of a city.
To some, yes. I used to dream of living in the country, but it wasn't until I came to Hogwarts that I felt truly at home. Mind you, it did take some time, and whilst it is my fervent hope that each student eventually feels as at home here as I do, it is not always the case.
I suppose that makes sense.
Well, we each bloom differently, don't we? Some of us, like Devil's Snare, thrive in the shadows, whilst others crave the attention of a bouncing bulb. And we each grow and thrive according to our own plan. Oh, I was terribly nervous when I arrived at the castle. You see, as a child, I knew nothing of witches or wizards. You can imagine how astonished I was to receive my letter from Hogwarts. I spent a good deal of time alone in either the greenhouse or the library my first days here.
It does take a while to adjust to being here.
Precisely, and I was remarkably fortunate. In fact, a 7th year took me under her wing during those first days. She remains one of my dearest friends.
How fortunate.
I was indeed. I dare say you'll find that the friends you make here at Hogwarts will last a lifetime. Now, I'd best get to my recent delivery from the Magic Neep. Mr. Teasdale promised me quite an assortment of seeds this week. Lovely to see you.
I think he was hungry.
More like he doesn't like you.
Balthazar loves me. I'm his best friend.
I would think a Puffskeen's best friend would be another Puffskeen.
But I've had him since he was tiny. He doesn't know anyone else. I'm his
Revelio.
That you had a bloody nose from the
Galleons and a historian's uniform. It was brilliant solving those old treasures.
Oh, well, no wonder he went and you left.
I was
Revelio.
to see you.
You're back.
Finally. Minister Spavin talks more than he listens. Ranted on and on about rogue dragons. Wouldn't listen to a word about goblins. Speaking of which...
Listen, Professor. So much happened while you were away. I received a flurry of messages from Professor Black's house elf, Scrope.
Scrope sent you messages?
Yes, I thought it was odd too. He asked me to meet him and then told me to take the toast.
Why would you want to take toast?
To a cave under the lake. That's where I found Richard Jackdaw's ghost.
Who on earth is Richard Jackdaw?
He was a student here long ago. Anyway, he told me about a secret cavern. I went there, and right next to Jackdaw's skeleton, I found the missing pages.
You found the pages?
I did. And because Jackdaw had followed the map they contained, when I found the pages, I found the location on the map. Believe it or not, it's a room below Hogwarts.
Why am I not surprised? Shall we?
I was hoping you'd say that. Oh, and we'll need to bring the book. The room is called the Map Chamber, by the way. And a portrait of Percival Rackham awaits us there.
Professor Rackham. I look forward to meeting him. How did this Jackdaw get the pages from the book?
Evidently, Peeves stole them, and Jackdaw stole them from him.
Oh, Peeves. To think it was beneath us all this time. This looks promising. Map. There's Hogsmeade. And over here, the Forbidden Forest. And, of course, course. Hogwarts. It's magnificent. If only you were here to see this.
Hello, Professor Rackham. We've placed the book on the pedestal as you asked. And this is my mentor, Professor Fig.
How do you do, Professor Fig? And you, my young friend, see now why you needed to return with the book?
I do. I also see why you refer to this room as the map chamber.
That you have come this far tells me that you possess extraordinary magical ability, the potential and power of which will unlock should you prove yourself worthy. The location of each of 4 trials will, in time, appear on the map. Trials that will test you and give you access to invaluable knowledge. Trials that you must complete on your own. Do you recall the pensive memory you viewed in my vault in Gringotts?
You and your friend Charles spoke of the port key and of trials you'd created for one who could see traces of ancient magic.
Precisely. Charles is another of the keepers, a designation we gave ourselves centuries ago, in light of the knowledge that we have been bound to keep hidden. Until perhaps now.
So, the passage from your ruins to Gringotts, everything in the vault, the restricted section, finding this room, none of these was a trial.
They were an important part of the journey, but they were not trials themselves. The fact that you have come this far, however, bodes well. The trials were designed to ensure that the power and knowledge we have kept secret for so long does not fall into the wrong hands. They will test your abilities, both innate and learned. But of equal importance, everything you witness as you complete the trials will inform what you choose to do with all that we share. You will need patience. The trials have much to teach you. It will take time.
I'm afraid we don't have the luxury of time.
We have waited this long, Professor Fig. Surely a few more.
Respectfully, sir, while I do not know the secret you keep, I do know that our young friend here has seen traces of a powerful dark magic being wielded by goblin kind. And we encountered an uncommonly powerful goblin wielding such magic as we prepared to leave your vault at Gringotts. We may already be too late.
This is grave news indeed. Young friend, do you trust Professor Fig?
I do.
Then, in the light of your considerable skill and all you have already accomplished, we shall begin. You will find the location of the first trial marked on the map below you. Whilst Professor Fig may assist you in locating the trials, they may be completed only by one with our ability.
Shall we have a look? I know that tower. It's not far. You may have seen it yourself.
It looks familiar. Perhaps your young friend is more well-traveled than you might think.
As your mentor, the least I can do is go ahead to make sure it is safe. Join me as soon as you can.
You said that you know that tower. What can you tell me about it?
Not much, I'm afraid. I've passed it dozens of times. It's north of Hogsmeade. My recollection is that it seems abandoned. Clearly, however, the tower conceals more than meets the eye.
I'll find you at the tower as soon as I...
Until then, be careful, and do not tell anyone where you're going.
I've always said that the freezing spell. It is an efficient way to cool down a heated situation. But first, I will need you to complete a few tasks. Done that? Come and see me.
Over here.
We're not alone.
We are not. Ranrock's loyalists. Around a dozen I can see, but could be more.
Can't we apparate past them into the tower?
We could, but we've no idea what's in the tower. More importantly, however, I'd like to know why they're here. They've set up camp just ahead. I suggest we investigate a little before doing anything else. Let's go.
Well, this isn't ideal.
No, it isn't. This way. And I'd suggest we use the disillusionment charm here. No sense in announcing our arrival. Quickly now.
Petrificus totalis.
Well done.
Those goblins in my family worked in the mines at one time or other. Someone there? There must be something here. Ranrock said so. There must be something.
Petrificus totalis. Revelio. Orders. Directly from Ranrock.
These orders indicate that they're after something to do with names. What names? And why here?
I will draw blood. Deadly mistake, this.
Leviosa! Accio! Defendo! Seen anything like that before? Confringo! Expelliarmus! Repulsor! Confringo! Defendo! Expelliarmus! Repulsor! Confringo! Defender! Expelliarmus!
Many goblins have always been antagonistic towards wizard kind, but this is different.
Revelio. It's more than mere coincidence.
Looks like we found the entrance.
It's locked. An unlocking charm.
Very handy. No time now, but if you don't learn it soon enough, we can work on it back at the castle.
Revelio.
I imagine these brooms have been enchanted for centuries.
Welcome to San Bakar's tower.
Hello, Professor. Did you say San Bakar's tower?
I did. Professor Bakar is a keeper you have yet to encounter. I'm glad to see that I was correct in presuming that we would meet again soon after our last encounter, though I surmise, based on the commotion I heard, that you did not have an easy time getting to me.
We did not, Professor. We encountered goblins outside the tower.
That goblins were aware of my vault is disquieting enough. But if they have also made a connection to this tower, then the threat may be greater than I thought. All the more reason for us to move forward. Downstairs, near the entry, a reservoir of ancient magic, like those you've seen before, has been unlocked. Command it to access a doorway. I'm afraid I cannot say more. As Professor Fig cannot join you, he and I will, in time, see you back at the map chamber. Remember what you see.
We're going to need to understand how Ranrock's loyalists knew about a tower that once belonged to a keeper. For the moment, however, you've more important things to set your mind to. A reservoir of ancient magic, I believe?
Yes, sir.
Then I shall leave matters in your increasingly capable hands. That said, be careful.
I will, sir. I'll see you back in the map chamber. Revelio! A reservoir of ancient magic, downstairs, near the entry. Revelio. I've seen this before, in Gringotts and the restricted section. Revelio. That must have done something. Best have a look around. Revelio. Revelio. More traces of ancient magic. Something must be different. These are never a welcome sight. At least I know what to expect this time. Defendo! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Capulso! Confringo. Expelliarmus. Defender. Depulso. Confringo. Depulso. Expelliarmus. Defender. What have the Keepers planned for me? These look familiar. Accio! Revelio. Accio. Was it Accio I used before? Confringo! Defender! Revelio! That platform looks like it ought to get me where I need to go. Accio! Traces of ancient magic. But where? Accio! More statues. Confringo, Expelliarmus, Depulso. Expelliarmus! Depulso! Defender! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Depulso! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Not making this easy on me. Confringo! Accio! Accio! Seems I ought to explore this archway from both sides. Accio! Capolso! Accio! 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 get used to these floors.
Wingardium Leviosa. Ringo, Expelliarmus. Depulso. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Depulso. Confringo. Defender. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Defender. Expelliarmus. Depulso. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Defender. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Depulso. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Depulso. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Defender. Depulso. Defender. Expelliarmus. Depulso. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Depulso. Defender. Accio. Flipendo. Accio.
Now to see what's changed on each side of this archway.
Accio.
side of the archway. But how? Accio! Accio! Revelio. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Levioso. Accio. Revelio. Don't like the look of this. Compulso. Confringo! Expelliarmus! Depulso! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Defendo! Confringo! Compulso! Defender! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Depulso! Confringo! Defender! Expelliarmus! Depulso! Defender! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Compulso! Defender! Confringo. Expelliarmus. Compulso. Defendo. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Compulso. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Compulso. Defendo. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Expelliarmus. Defendo. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Defendo. Expelliarmus. Compulso. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Compulso. Defendo. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Compulso. Defendo. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Depulso. Confringo. Defendo. Expelliarmus. Depulso. Confringo. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Defendo. Depulso. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Defendo. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Expelliarmus. Defender. Also. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Defender. Depulso. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Depulso. Defender. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Depulso. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Defender. Defender. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Depulso. Defender. Confringo. Defender. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Defender. Incendio. Reparo. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Defender. Depulso. Incendio. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Depulso. Defender. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Defender. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Defender. Confringo. Confringo. Defender. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Depulso. Defender. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Depulso. Levioso. Confringo. Defender. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Defender. Expelliarmus. Levioso. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Depulso. Defender. Confringo. Defender. Expelliarmus. Depulso. Accio. Levioso. Confringo. Depulso. Expelliarmus. Defender. Confringo. Confringo. Levioso. Levioso. Defender. Levioso. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Defender. What a relief. Revelio. Another pensive.
Your ability to transfigure the world around you is remarkable. What is it?
My father isn't getting better. I don't think he'll ever recover from the death of my brother.
It is agonizing to see those we love suffer.
The drought was years ago, but the pain of losing him is as deep for him now as if it had happened only yesterday. He doesn't need pretty pillars, he needs peace. What if I could help him, Professor?
You do so much for your father already.
It's not enough. I want to take away his pain.
It is tempting, I know, to use this magic that you're mastering to transfigure more than the physical world. But human emotion is a potent force unto itself. Even the most well-meaning and competent witch cannot possibly know the consequences of irrevocably manipulating it.
So I'm to watch as my father's pain destroys him.
It is not your pain to take. Every year, a student sees something sillier than I could ever imagine in their tea leaves. Oh, Miss Morganach, welcome back to Hogwarts, Professor.
That's going to take some getting used to. Professor Rickwood?
I was so pleased to hear that you'd accepted the position of Defense Against the Dark Arts, Professor.
Sit, Isadora. Tell us about your travels.
I was actually hoping that you and the others might join me at my home this evening. There's much I'd like to share with you.
That would be delightful. We shall let the others know.
Very well. I shall see you then.
Another memory. Now to find a way out of here. More crystallized stone. That must be the way back to the map chamber.
What have we here?
I'm a student at Hogwarts, sir, and this is Professor Fig.
Professor Charles Rookwood at your service. Has someone completed the first trial?
I have, Professor Rookwood. We saw you in the Pensive in Gringotts with Professor Rackham.
Indeed. So, you found the portkey to access Professor Rackham's vault, and you deciphered the map within the locket you found floating above that Pensive.
I did. I found something that I can't identify floating above the last pensive.
Ah, yes. You will find a similar artifact in each trial. You must take care to keep them safe. You will need them to complete the journey we have set forth for you. Once you have them all, we will tell you what to do with them.
Very well. Are you able to tell me anything about the next trial?
Before you proceed, I would like to speak with Charles regarding the urgent situation involving the goblins.
The goblins?
The student has seen traces of a powerful dark magic being wielded by goblin kind. They and their mentor, Professor Fig, not only encountered goblins lurking outside of San Bakar's tower, they also encountered a powerful goblin in my vault at Gringotts.
I'm afraid it would be wise to halt the trials until we know more.
We shall defer to you in this matter, of course. Now then...
Wait, Professor. The name Rookwood. Do you think...
that there's a connection to Victor? Perhaps, but we can't be sure of its significance, if any. For now, tell me what you saw in the pensive.
Before the witch from the last pensive, Isadora, became a Hogwarts professor, she argued with Professor Rackham about using magic to remove pain.
Hopefully the next pensive provides more context. For now, we should learn what Ranrock knows. I will be honest, I've no idea where to start.
Actually, I might know of someone. I saw Sirona at the Three Broomsticks speaking to a goblin once. They seemed friendly.
Well, it's worth a try. See what you can find out. Of course, don't forget...
My studies. Yes, sir.
Before you go...
Professor?
Have you encountered swirling traces of magic in the world? Aside from those along our path?
Not that I recall. What are they?
Evidence of the Keeper's efforts to manipulate the power of ancient magic during our time. If I am correct, and I usually am, you should be able to use them to inform and enhance your own magic.
Thank you, sir. I will look out for them. Revelio. I should ask Sirona at the Three Broom.
I've got spectacular news. The broom upgrade's ready. Stop by the shop when you can.
I hope you will come and see me about a pressing and highly confidential matter at your earliest convenience. I believe that we may be able to help each other.
Appears I won't be going up there. Seems that's off limits to me.
Please see me after class once you have completed the tasks I've set for you. I would like to teach you Descendo, useful for pulling objects to the ground.
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
I met a girl once. Looked like an inferior.
Welcome back. I've arranged a special price on the broom upgrade for you. I truly appreciate all of your help. You'll be thrilled with that broom, I promise you. Thanks for stopping by. I must tell you, half of Hogsmeade's been by the shop asking about rumours of a broom upgrade. Without the information you provided, my work would have taken twice as long. Thank you again. It may sound ambitious, but I've already begun work on another upgrade, more difficult to perfect than the last. I wondered, would you be interested in joining forces again? There's another course near Arendelle that Miss Reyes has mastered. If you were to test this first upgrade there, it may help me as I develop the next. Oh, you'll consider it, won't you?
Sounds as if you're really outdoing yourself. If I'm able to help, I will.
Thank you. I know this recent success was only the beginning of what I can do for Broomflight. Report back as soon as you can, and we'll be off to the races.
Confringo! Off to the races then.
I don't know about it.
Hogsmeade, here I come. Revelio. Brilliant.
How did you get on with those tasks?
Madam Kagawa, I completed the list of tasks you assigned.
Wonderful. I trust you became more familiar with your broom through the process?
Yes, Professor.
That's good to hear. Keep it up, and perhaps one day you'll have a spot on the Quidditch team. If Black ever permits Quidditch again. Well, with those tasks out of the way, let us get started. Glacius. Pay attention to your wand work. Well done. I'd recommend that
Confringo!
you spell here in
Glacius!
There you go. Catching them quickly.
Off on another adventure, are we?
You will not cast successfully if you don't.
Glacius! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Capulso! Defendo! Accio! Glacius! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Defendo! Capulso! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Defendo! Confringo! Capulso! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Capulso! Confringo. Depulso. Defender. Revelio. Confringo. Defender. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Defender. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Defender. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Depulso. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Defender. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Defender. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Depulso. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Depulso. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Defender. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Depulso. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Defender. Depulso. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Defender. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Depulso. Defender.
always said that travel broadens the mind.
Ironically, I didn't see ahead of time how bored I'd be in divination class.
So knowledgeable. I hope those assignments were challenging.
I've completed all of my tasks, Professor Onai.
Very well done. Although I must admit, I did have something of a premonition that you would follow through. Now, as you have no doubt sharpened your perception by completing my assignment, I am curious, based upon the knowledge that one's present and even one's past may reveal traces of what is to come. What do you see in your own future?
I see good things. After all, the future's mine for the taking, and I shall take what I must.
The future is not etched in stone. It can be carved out by those with very strong wills, and you do seem to possess one. But this talk of tomorrow should not divert us from your present success. I shall inform our good deputy headmistress of your exemplary performance. And if that performance is any omen of what your future may hold, then I, for one, see great things. Channel your magic towards your targets. You have it! Now, why not practice the new spell on the training dummy?
Levioso! Glacius! Descendo!
Excellent. I think you have it. At some point, you must stop preparing and put your newly honed skills to the test.
Welcome, everyone. I see you've already met some of the many beasts we study in this class. Though be advised, none of these creatures should be taken lightly. They are all in their own way dangerous, especially if one does not know how to handle them properly. Now, it seems many of you are out of practice. Let's take some time to review the basics of how to care for a beast, shall we? Miss Sweeting, would you please assist our new student with the lesson today?
Yes, Professor Howen. Hello, I'm Poppy Sweeting. Don't worry about Professor Howen's speech. She over-exaggerates sometimes. All the beasts in class are perfectly safe.
Oh! Miss Sweeting, pay attention, please. The tongue of a puffskein can be a slippery devil.
Yes, Professor. Here, you can practice on Gerald. Just keep an eye out for his tongue. You can use my brush. Just be gentle. Oh, and think pleasant thoughts. I like to think it enriches his experience. That's lovely. I'm sure he feels much better. I think he might be hungry. Would you mind giving him some beast feed? What do you suppose the pellets taste like to Gerald? Pudding, I like to think. I think we can safely say that Gerald likes you.
That's good news. He seems very nice.
He is. Kindness is one of his best qualities, right after ambition. And cleanliness.
Good work, everyone. Now, let's make our way to the pens and select another beast. And please, do be careful as you feed and groom them. Miss Sweeting, why don't you show our new student to the Neasels in the farthest pen?
This way. The Neasels are over here.
Oh, couple of Neasel whiskers ought to get me a few canuts at least. Enough to buy something from Honeydukes. Stupid thing.
What in Merlin's name are you doing?
Tuss, peculiar Poppy. Worried about a worthless little rodent.
Her name is Persephone!
Her name is Persephone!
That's really not funny.
Let's go.
Those two don't belong anywhere near this class. Poachers in training. Persephone was onto them instantly. Thank you for your help. Let's carry on. Feed and brush. The Neasels really took to you. They know a good egg when they see one. As do I.
It appears our time has come to an end. Please close the pens and see yourselves out. Now, where is our new student? Ah, there you are. I would like a moment, please.
Hello, Professor. You wanted to speak with me?
I did. How did you find your first beasts lesson?
It was wonderful. I believe I'm really going to enjoy this class.
Good. You seem to understand that when beasts are properly controlled, they can play a vital role in our lives. Some provide us with magically imbued materials, if cared for correctly, which does not include torturing them for whiskers. Well done, by the way. Probably best to let me handle it next time.
Yes, Professor.
They're nearly as bad as the Savagers in Rookwood's poacher pack. Sadly, we're the ones who suffer, stumbling over dead beasts. Terrible waste of resources.
Surely the poachers can be brought to justice by someone. The Ministry, perhaps?
An optimistic idea. Now, why don't we focus on more immediate matters that we can control? Professor Weasley has asked that I prepare some assignments designed to help you catch up to the other 5th years. Be on the lookout for my owl. Meanwhile, I also encourage you to study as many beasts as you can on your own time.
I need to talk to you. Come here.
Do you need something, Poppy?
Thank you again for saying something to those brutes so that I didn't have to. You were an augury at noon in the desert.
I certainly hope that's a good thing.
It's something my gran and I say. It means that something or someone is a welcome surprise. At least, that's what we decided it meant.
I couldn't stand there and watch them harm the poor thing.
We're of a similar mind. Actually, in light of that, there's someone I'd like you to meet in the forest.
You've intrigued me. Very well. Lead the way.
I'd hoped I would. I wouldn't take just anyone there. In fact, you're the first.
Really? Well, thank you, I think.
As I said, we think alike. Pleasant surprise. Quite the weather we're having, don't you think?
Poppy, where are you taking me?
It really is much better if I just show you. Don't worry, we're nearly there. It's just ahead. Stand back. Please meet Highwing. Isn't she just magnificent? Go on, introduce yourself to her. But be careful. You must always show hippogriffs the proper courtesy before you approach them. I knew it! I don't think I've ever seen a hippogriff take to someone this quickly. You can feed and brush her if you'd like. I come and check on her every once in a while. Bring her pasties, tell her what's going on in the castle. You wouldn't know from looking at her, but she's a dreadful busybody. So, what did you think of Highwing?
I thought she was brilliant. Can't believe you introduced me to her.
I suspected you two might get along.
Are you the reason students have been seeing hippogriffs flying above the Forbidden Forest?
Perhaps. Did you know that once you earn a hippogriff's trust, they'll always be there for you? I've seen it firsthand with her.
How exactly did you and Highwing cross paths?
It's a longer story, but I rescued her from poachers a few years back. Got her to safety and, well, she was fine until recently. You may have noticed that poachers are something of a problem in the area, so I worry they could get her again. And I might not be there next time.
Professor Howin mentioned the poachers as well. She seemed to imply that we couldn't rely on the Ministry to help.
I don't often agree with Professor Howin, but on that, I fear she's right. The poachers' influence is growing. I see them every day in the village, lingering, talking to people. They're up to something. I'm just not sure what.
That does seem strange. Sounds as if they're planning something.
Exactly. I think I'm going to look into it. Find out what's going on, what they're doing.
I think that's a fine idea. Information is power.
And the more I know, the better I can keep Highwing safe.
You seem undeterred. Will you let me know what you find out?
Oh, very well. I will. I should be going, but we'll speak again soon, I hope.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
I believe you are ready to learn Arresto Momentum, the slowing charm. It allows you to freeze objects or people in mid-air. Simply complete a few tasks. And then come and see me.
Accio! Glacius! Lumos. Hello again, Mr. Moon.
Oh, I was hoping to see you again, my young friend. Gladwin Moon, Hogwarts caretaker, at your service. First, please allow me to apologise if I seemed a bit unsteady when we last met. I'm afraid I had a rather disconcerting encounter. Although I hear your visit to Hogsmeade was even more eventful than mine.
I suppose you could call it eventful. I certainly wasn't expecting a troll attack.
Oh, of course not! From what I understand, the village was lucky you were there. In fact, my recent visit to Hogsmeade is the reason I was hoping to bump into you. I could use your help with something. Do you see that curious statue over there? Watch what happens when that light changes from day to night. Now, if you wouldn't mind humouring me for a moment, see if you can remove the moon from the statue. Ooh, odd little contraptions, aren't they? It seems the statue vanishes once the moon is removed, which, incidentally, can only be done at night. Why don't you hold on to that one for now, and I'll explain more as we walk. Ever since that fateful day in the village, those curious statues have begun appearing about the castle. A fair number have been strewn around Hogsmeade. Someone, it seems, is trying to torment me. You see, that day in Hogsmeade, I turned a corner and came face to face with a boggart. or shapeshifter, if you will, which takes the form of whatever scares you most. This one took the form of a demiguise.
A demiguise?
Yes! Terrifying creature that can see the future. Wholly unnerving. I encountered one when I was a lad in Korea. Terrible experience. Those statues are demiguises. The moons, I assume, are an uninspired play on my name. Some jackanapes used a boggart to learn my greatest fear and use it against me. I have my suspicion as to the scoundrel or scoundrels responsible. It is my hope that they will slip up and reveal themselves as the statues disappear. That is why I need your help in removing the statues.
Why me?
A couple of reasons, frankly. First, your daring do against those trolls in Hogsmeade has gained you a reputation for fearlessness. Second, as macabre and hideous as a demiguise is, most would find my fear of them unwarranted. You, however, have seen how they affect me. I'm at my wit's end, young friend. I simply can't bring myself to go near them. In fact, I know of 2 statues right here in the faculty tower. Perhaps you could start simply by removing them, so I can go about my evening duties.
I'd be glad to help you, Mr. Moon.
Oh, I knew I could count on you. First, you know how to cast a disillusionment charm, correct? You'll want to do that before wandering the tower at night. Next, you'll notice that the door is locked. However will you get in? Alahomora, that's how.
But what about curfew?
Curfew? Oh, tosh. I sense you're a bit like me when I was your age. Oh, the school was my oyster. And I took advantage of it. Oh, everyone loved me for it. Oh, those were the days. Now, you'll find one statue in the prefect's bathroom and the other in the hospital wing. Good luck. Oh, and thank you.
Alohomora.
Done! You're in!
Revelio.
Remember, use a disillusionment charm so no one claps eyes on you. This is a restricted area of the castle.
Aloha Mora. Aloha Mora.
If I catch this fish, I thought you were your mouth, didn't I?
Revelio.